Welcome back to One-on-One Sports. I am now joined by our NFL experts Miranda Murphy and Laura Conroy as we are going to talk about the league as a whole. First up is if you were just coming into the league or were a free agent, which NFL city would you want to play in? Laura, we'll start with you.
I have to go with Green Bay. It's probably, their fans are the most devoted. They come out in any sort of weather to support them. I mean, the Cheeseheads, they're the best known fans. And it probably helps that they're the only nonprofit, community-owned sports team in the league.
Cool.
Okay, I'm going to have to completely agree with you and go with Green Bay. They come with one of the smallest communities. They have 100,000 people living in their town, but those fans are so supportive. After Green Bay lost to the Broncos in the Super Bowl a couple years back, they had fans wearing gear in memorial of their loss. Like, half of the other fans in the league would burn their jerseys or throw them out. So they have very supportive fans that definitely helps win their games.
Well, I try to put a case in for Jacksonville, but you two seem to be pretty convinced on your Green Bay pick. Jacksonville's pretty small. I'm not sure if they're loyal, but hey, you know, good city. Next, essentially, guys, if you were to talk about the worst NFL city to play in, what would you choose? Miranda, we'll start with you.
I have to go with Philly. I'm from Philadelphia. The Eagles,
really?
I would never, ever want to play in that city as a sports team in general. The fans are just such bandwagon fans. You just jump on and cheer with everyone because the second somebody does something wrong, it's very critical. And even this past weekend, Vic, another fumble, and now they're talking about taking their 23-year-old rookie and starting him from the fans' perspective just because they are very, very hard on their players there. So I think the fans have a lot of impact on the game, and Philadelphia does not have the best fans.
I'd have to disagree. I'd go with the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons, they have a reputation of the fans not really caring about the team. And the Falcons have never won a Super Bowl. The only time they came close was in 1998 against the Broncos. So I think the Falcons would be the worst city.
Wow. Again, another two surprises. I love Atlanta and Philly. They have a big fan base, but I guess if you're hated there and you haven't won a Super Bowl, then it's really no good. Now, the last question I'm going to ask you about is the Pro Bowl. And the Pro Bowl's gotten a lot of slack. Essentially, people just don't think it matters, and it's not that exciting. So if you were kind of try to figure out a way to revitalize it, how would you go about it?
See, I think the Pro Bowl is a perfect chance to give back to the fans. It's a way to pay them back for their dedication to the teams and players. So what I would do is I would make the week leading up to the Super Bowl Pro Bowl week, in a sense, and have it located in the host city of the Super Bowl just to get the fans rallied and excited for the big game.
All right.
I go with a little different approach, but definitely giving back to the fans a little bit more, making the game worth playing for something, because a lot of these players just don't have the intentions or want to play in the game because it means really nothing. They're making $50,000 for them. They're getting fined $50,000 for signing a football and throwing it into the crowd at a regular game. I think the most important thing to do is move the Pro Bowl till after the Super Bowl. You're playing a game right now without 10 of your best players because they're playing in the Super Bowl and not able to go to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, I totally like the idea of having it after Super Bowl. You can get all those players in. And I had the idea of maybe bringing a fan in to have them play in the game, you know, let the fan run a play. I mean, they may get hurt, but hey, it may work.
Yeah, definitely.
But that is all the time we have for this segment of One-on-One Sports. But stay tuned as our boxing expert teaches Ben how to box. You won't want to miss this.